Hey guys, so in this episode we thought we'd do something a little bit different and hope you enjoy. The last quarter of every year is always the most hectic, and so this event I wanted to bring Noah with me so that we can not only spend some time together but also give him what he wants, because he wants to spend time in the business. Like, he just loves being involved in the business, he loves being involved in the events, and yeah, I just wanted to give him an amazing memory that will last with him for a lifetime.
Yeah, then we go to this one.
What?
Oh my God, look at that.
What? Look at Uncle Jojo. looks like a mugshot. Thanks, bud. High five. Yeah.
It wasn't until we got to the airport that I realised we hadn't actually brought any toys, which, you know, you don't need necessarily toys when you're going on a beautiful island like Hamilton Island, but yeah, a little fighter plane caught his eye, and how can I say no?
Yeah, no, you've got plenty. Actually, we didn't bring any toys. No, we got to go, buddy. We got to get on the plane. Although that helicopter does look pretty good.
Can I buy this one?
Oh, is that the one you want?
Yes.
Yeah? Should we get this one?
Yeah.
Okay. But just this one, okay?
Poor little guy's had a cough now for about 2 weeks, and yeah, he was having a massive mad coughing fit all through the night before, that morning, and yeah, as we're getting on the plane. And so we found these little lozenges in the shape of lollipops, and he was absolutely smitten. He thought he was getting lollipops, but we're actually giving him lozenges.
Dad, this is a lolly.
No, it's not a lolly. It's a lozenge. It's not a lolly. I'm telling you.
It is a lolly.
It's not, because it came in a box that said it's medicine.
Oh.
Every year we like to do something really special for our leaders, to say thank you for the amount of work that they do, not just in their own businesses, but also within our community as well. And Leadership Retreat is our way of saying thank you, so we thought we'd take them to Hamilton Island.
I've been here for a few times.
Actually, I think have you been here before? No, you've been on Hayman Island.
Okay.
You okay? Oh, did you get, yeah, well, we don't want to be eating on that. So.
Why? I ate some of it.
I know, it's just paper, you'll be fine.
I just ate paper.
You ate paper?
Yes, I did.
How did it taste?
Good.
Monkey, can I get a photo with you?
Hamilton Island was the chosen destination because it was a great opportunity to take people away, not just to inspire and educate, but also put them in an environment where, you know, low stress, you know, low tension, and just, you know, really relaxing, so that people could really relax in and enjoy the reward, because that's what it was. It was a reward. You know, the goal was not to get them to work too much. The goal was to give them as much, you know, back to recharge and revitalise them as we could, and inspire them at the same time. Good evening, K2 leaders. The theme of this weekend is transforming vision into reality. And ultimately, every single one of us, like, we're all moving towards something. And the clearer that vision is, the easier it is for us to move with ease and grace towards what that vision is. Because for every single one of you in here, you've got some kind of a vision of what you're moving towards. And the more clarity you have around that, the more people you have enrolled in that vision, the easier it's going to be for you to move forward towards that. The event was structured over 3 days. The first 2 days were for all leaders, senior leaders and partners. And the last day we did a little something special for our senior leaders and partnership team. Today is day one, but this is a gift that we created last year as a way of giving back to our leadership community. If you're afraid to lead in your own business, okay, and you don't, and you, because you're going to fail, and you fail, and there's, you know, a revenue consequence, there's a client consequence, you know, that's going to compound and give reference for fear. Whereas here we give these guys the opportunity to lead and be visible in an organisation that's at scale. But if they fall on their face, if they fail, there's no blowback on their business. You know, they're not going to lose revenue, they're not going to lose clients, they're not going to lose team. You know, it all falls back on me. You know, which I'm okay with, because I want to give these guys the opportunity to lead. Because one of the things that we find that prevents a lot of business owners from scaling is their fear of leadership. You know, their fear of standing out, their fear of being visible, because they're, you know, the fear of rejection, the fear of failure. And so this event on Hamilton Island is really our way of giving back and saying thank you, but also helping, giving them the opportunity to really see what is the next level in leadership. You know, what are the additional skill sets that they need to work on? What are the additional traits that they need to develop? And what are the additional things that they need to know to be able to practice in order to, you know, lead at a very high level in their own organisation? And so we've got, you know, I've been breaking down my leadership strategy, my leadership style for years, and so I'm going to be going into a lot more depth about my leadership style. We've also got the ex-CEO of Facebook Australia, who's coming in, you know, who's from Silicon Valley. He's worked with Zuckerberg and Sandberg directly. And, you know, we've got a Red Bull big wave surfer coming in. We've also got a leadership profiler coming in. So it's going to be pretty big. But look, the most important thing about this weekend is really giving us the opportunity to say thank you, you know, and reward these guys for everything they do. Yeah. Thank you, K2 leaders. We love you. I can remember some of my earliest memories of being told, Kerwin, where are you? Because I literally used to sit there at school and at home, and even when I was with my friends, in a daze, looking out the window and daydreaming. And I was constantly getting in trouble for it. Einstein said himself, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge will allow you to do something. Imagination is something that will take you somewhere. We get told you can't do that. We get told that our desires are actually stupid. But I want you to step back and go, no, I want you to reject conformity. What is the biggest vision that you can have for what it is that you want to do? Think about that. See what it looks like. And it's going to be foreign, and it's going to be, in some cases, a little bit scary, because what if that were to happen? What if you were to get that big? What if you were to get that successful? We need to see the future different to our current reality. We need to change the way we see the world, because when you change the way you look at the world you look at changes. We've got to get back to becoming daydreamers again. Hi, buddy. Do you want to come on? Do you want to come speak in the mic and say hi to everybody?
Hi. Today I saw a big crocodile.
Was it wrestling a cockatoo?
No.
So we wanted to do something a little bit exciting on the second day with everybody, and we basically did this scavenger hunt where everybody got an app and had to go through and answer or acquire 100 different things, and it was amazing. Everyone got a golf buggy and we're racing around the island, embarrassing ourselves, incriminating ourselves, and just having an amazing time.
Go, Nick.
Cannonball!
There are a few exercises where you had to actually get the general public involved, which often led to very confused looks and looks of confusion and in some cases disgust. And there was this one family that we approached for some help.
Do you want to race my friend for 100 metres?
Probably not.
No, okay, right.
Okay, let's go find someone.
Some other day.
Thank you.
Oh, what about one of the little guys? Do you want to have a running race? Yeah. Oh!
As a result of him nominating himself, I went up to say thank you and introduce myself. And I said, oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate your help. My name is Kerwin. You wouldn't believe it.
What's your name?
Arlo.
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 Arlo, Kerwin. How are you, mate?
Kerwin Ray?
Yes.
No way. I was going to say, you look just like Kerwin Ray. Really amazing.
How are you, man?
Yeah, mate. You're
Yeah,
right.
really good. What's your name?
Eddie.
Eddie.
Felton. Yeah, I came to one of your Growth Summit things
Oh, wow.
about 3 months ago.
Wow.
After that, I sent 3 of our marketing team along to your...
Nail and Scarlet?
Yeah.
Right. How'd they go?
Really good, mate. It's changed everything. Really, really cool. So we were just not doing anything on social media, like Happy Friday, that kind of really rubbish sort of stuff.
Yeah, right.
Like just making a lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah, mate. Absolutely amazing.
You're a legend, man. Thank you so much. Marks, a sec, go. Oh, Arlo. Look at Arlo go. He's a beast. Go, Arlo. What a small world, hey?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. It was really weird. I was looking at it going, no, you're just like, I was actually going to say to you, you look like this guy, Kerwin. I'm glad I didn't now, but I'll tell you. Okay.
We had an intimate candlelight dinner with the team, eating pizza because all the restaurants in the island were completely booked out.
We could always get a takeaway pizza and just, at least we parked a few hundred metres away.
So that you can walk
it off.
The final day was for the senior leaders and partners, and we had a speaker lined up who pulled out at the very last minute. And so we had to rally around to identify what we could replace that segment with. And we decided to do hot seating, where I'd sit down one-on-one and give these guys time to be able to ask me any question that they want. And it turned out to be probably one of the most powerful exercises of the entire weekend. It was really quite profound.
How are you, mate?
The first one I want to say is I feel pretty unworthy. I feel worthy, and then I flip to unworthy and backwards and forwards. And then there are times I also feel very, very average and flip to feeling not average and then back to average.
Oh, I can relate to it. I think I am where I am because I was driven by this feeling of being average, but I think I was afraid of dying average. But it was that feeling of average that drove me to want to be better. You know, and again, it's looking at what does it mean and how do we use it? Because I know on some level you know you're special. Like, you know that, right? And I know you know that by that look on your face. So for me, it's like that allowing that thought to become pervasive. So it's allowing that little, I know I'm special, to become the pervasive thought versus the thought of, I know I'm average. And being conscious of that language when it is running in your mind and choosing the talk track in the moments where it's really important, but then allowing, you know, that desire to be special to come out in the ways that are actually healthy. Where does the feeling of being average hold you back?
I think in a lot of things I live in.
Can I tell you where I think it's holding you back?
Yeah.
Can I just tell you, because I just took a couple deep breaths and centered, connected, and I was like, wow, okay. Your feeling of average right now, is, in my sense, is what's driving your health. Because, you know, you've had your health issues, which could be considered to be, you know, life-threatening. But what's interesting is your response to those life-threatening issues have been very passive. And that to me indicates an underlying feeling of averageness, an underlying feeling of, well, maybe I'm not worthy of being here, you know, to see my son get married. Maybe I'm not worthy to be here to see my son, to see my children's children, to be a grandfather. And I think for you, that's something that you need to connect with, because I honestly see the self-sabotage that you have around your health is the biggest challenge that you have when it comes to your worthiness. And your children deserve the right to have you around longer. Your children are worthy of having you at their weddings. Your children are worthy of having you at the birth of their children, and you are worthy of being present in those moments as well. And I think it's really important that you start embracing that worth and start realizing that you are worth taking care of, because your wife takes care of you, your kids take care of you, everybody fucking takes care of you. But how well do you take care of you? You know, everyone else sees your worth, but the question is, what is it that you're missing? You know, if there's one thing that I'd love you to do is start seeing what we see. Because honestly, mate, you are worthy of being at your son's wedding. You're worthy of being at the birth of your grandchildren. But unless you start doing something about it, there's every possibility you may not be. You're worthy of being here. You really are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
To finish off the weekend, we took our senior leaders and partners to Whitehaven Beach.